Hello, everybody. Welcome to part four of us going through the entire Things That Piss Me Off series. So, in this one, um, uh, this was in 2012. It was when I announced that the Myers Fan 25 was going to be taking over Things That Piss Me Off. Because, I guess at that time I was getting really burnt out on the series, and people were demanding for it to come back. So I handed it off to the Myers Fan 25. Him and I were friends at that time. We stopped being friends for more reasons than one. And the Myers Fan only ended up doing one episode of Things That Pissed Me Off. And a lot of people, when this one was released, people were saying, yeah, Eric, I think I liked yours better.
And let's see
And
if
we'll see what Lamont has to say.
they were right.
Yep. Yeah, it's the only one that doesn't have the theme song. And that's one of my old Facebook pictures. Went from black and white to color. Okay.
Eric Vierthaler 92.
My old YouTube name.
Can you hear that fine?
I can.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear it.
Okay.
You were kind enough to let the Michael Myers fanatic do a few episodes of your show. He admires you for that.
By a few episodes,
Now,
meaning
he's not
one.
going to go off into this big rant and say, do you want to know what pisses me off? That's not his thing. But listen, if you want to know what pisses the Michael Myers fanatic off, it's very simple. YouTube trolls. They're annoying. For anybody that doesn't know what they are, or he is, or she is, a person that simply harasses you. It's cyberbullying for the sole purpose of annoying you. And it works. You see, there was this one guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Right away, it's a little monotone for usual other videos.
It is. And that could be one of the reasons why that people said that I did it better, because he was too monotone. And it's ironic that he made an episode about YouTube trolls, where honestly, I kind of think that he's a troll because he would argue with people over their opinions on Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, Halloween 6, John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis, like where he would kick people out of his Facebook group all because that they disagreed with his opinions. And he would full on would start wars with people over those who disagree with his opinions. and he would always would start debates with me over the Halloween movies and John Carpenter. It's like really, dude, you're a grown ass man, and that's what you do with your time. So I actually argue that he is a troll.
That tried to do that. Tried to annoy me.
Funny because
I'm going to look up
annoyed
his name.
me. Yeah, funny because he annoyed me with begging me to Skype him all the time just for him to debate with me about the Halloween movies and John Carpenter. And when he annoyed a lot of other people about those same things. So the irony.
Name right now. You guys could just give me a second.
The editing's kind of off.
His name is My Crazy Thoughts for Free.
Did he not think that he should fix his glasses?
He said, "You suck, your reviews suck, blah, 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 blah." And then he goes on to say, "I'm doing the same thing to you that you did to Nate." Really? You don't even upload videos. What in the blue hell are you talking about? You don't even upload videos.
And how does that automatically mean that
You
he's
don't
wrong?
upload videos.
Sorry, go on.
He was saying, "Oh well, you don't even upload videos." How in the world does that mean that he's wrong about his criticism? Somebody can make valid points regardless if they make videos or not. So I don't know what his point is.
Videos. You're doing the same thing to me that I did to Nate. What exactly did I do to Nate? But getting off that subject, he sent me a comment. Nate Dunning sent me a comment saying that he liked my video that I made about the soldier. Thank you for that, Nate Dunning. I appreciate that. And, you know, these YouTube trolls are using you as an excuse to come after me. And really, it has nothing to do with you. They can't really use me as an they can't, not me, but they can't use you as an excuse. That's a nice try, but don't even think about it. Don't use somebody else as an excuse to harass me. My crazy thoughts for free, because it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna fly. Don't even think about it.
You know,
If you gotta,
my older episodes before this may not be perfect, but at least there was energy involved.
Yeah, even
This
the ones
guy,
that
man,
yeah,
he's
even the ones that
boring.
you weren't, even the parts that you weren't acting in, you're like your emotion, showing some emotion.
Yeah,
Even if it was just pretend emotion.
Yeah, no wonder why people were saying the things that they were saying. This is boring.
I know. It's only halfway done.
Oh my gosh.
problem with the Michael Myers fanatic, you come to him like a man. Don't try to use someone else as an excuse to do what you're doing. And he goes on, Eric, to say, he says, "You're not the Michael Myers fanatic, you're the Myers fan 25. My crazy thoughts for free. Once again, not only are you an asshole, but you're a stupid one. Listen to this. People can have multiple names. Take Eric Vierthaler, for example. You can call him Eric. You can call him Eric Vierthaler. Or you can call him Eric Vierthaler 92. It really
Or
doesn't
one's
matter.
my first name, one's my first and last name, or one's my YouTube name.
Or you can call him Greenhouse Studios, or you can call him the Triceratops.
Yeah, the Tyrannoceratops.
So I don't see what your argument is with that. There's a guy from Mr. Creepshow 09. His name is JBM. You can call him JBM. You can even call him by his channel name, Mr. Creepshow 09. Or you can simply call him Josh. Shout out to JBM, by the way, Mr. Creepshow 09. He produced my Friday the 13th videos. It even goes like that in wrestling. Everybody knows that my favorite wrestler is The Rock. You can call him The Rock. You can call him Rocky. You can call him Dwayne Johnson.
Okay,
You
I've
can
never
call
heard of
him the Great
anybody.
One.
Okay, I've never heard of anybody calling Dwayne the Rock Johnson Rocky.
That was his early name and the very first name in the uh, 96 Survivor Series.
Oh, okay.
In fact, they're calling him that now. They're saying Rocky sucks right now, because he's a heel right now, so that everyone's
Oh,
against him. It's a long
okay.
story.
Well, okay. Well, I guess I'll give him that.
The people's champ. People have more than one name, you idiot. Those are just different names that people have called me over the years. So I use them. Get a life.
Funny.
Finally
He needs
some,
to get a life as well.
finally some
Eric,
motion.
the Michael Myers fanatic, is sorry that he took up your time. And he certainly doesn't want to drag you into any drama because he knows you hate
Oh
it.
my God! The
But the
irony of that. The pure irony. Didn't want to drag me into any drama, but yeah, he was the one who started all that drama with me over Halloween 9. Right. It's like he's not even trying, but yeah. Oh, the irony of that. Knowing that he started all that drama with me over the Halloween movies, over John Carpenter. Oh my God, the irony.
point he's trying to make here is don't use other people to harass. And that's what you're doing. You're using Nate Dunning as an excuse to harass the Michael Myers fanatic. He ain't having it. So get lost. Take all your negative comments, write them down on a piece of paper, roll them up in a ball, turn them sideways, and stick them straight up your untalented, insignificant, unimportant candy ass.
Wait. Pause. Okay, so Darnell here has said that he likes chicks, but yeah, in a lot of his videos, he talks about shoving things up guys' asses. Doesn't that seem
Yeah,
counterintuitive?
true, but that's a rock catchphrase from the 90s.
Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll.
If he's a rock fan, apparently that's what he said all the time.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll give him that.
I'm out. Eric Vierthaler, thanks for having me on the show. You want to know what pisses me off? YouTube trolls, especially when they use other people for their own purposes. See ya.
Oh God! Finally, getting through that was a chore.
So far, this is the worst of so far. I vote for.
Well, luckily for you, the Myers Fan 25 only did one of these, and it's the only one. It's one of the only episodes that doesn't have the theme song. And yeah, oh my gosh. Like some of my older ones were bad, I will be honest. But this one's by far the worst.
Yeah, I say you should eventually, if you want to, you should redo this thing in your way, because sometimes that they still piss me off. Sometimes some stupid people, stupid trolls.
Yeah.
But I use them. I use them now for my advantage. To get some. I use the troll. Sometimes let's not really bigoted. I use the trolls for algorithm working. And but I bigoted, I just block them.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that one was boring.
All right. The return.
Oh yeah, this one's called The Return for a reason because the one that I did about the fair was done in summer 2011, and then this one was done in early 2012. So yeah, this was the return of the series. This was the return to the series, like true self.
Yeah, I can make it. I can make a joke. Make a joke real fast.
Okay.
You know what really pisses me off? People that say they're leaving, then they go back to return and return, and they return. after we all said goodbye to him. Just kidding.
Oh gosh. But yeah, this was the first things that pissed me off episode not to be filmed on my old camera. This was filmed on my old iPad. So the quality's a little bit better, but you can still tell it's amateurish. But yeah.
This really irritates the shit out of me. Hey, can I ask you something? I'll let you in on a little secret.
Already emotion.
Yep. Already huge improvement over the other one.
You wanna know what pisses me off?
Proudly.
Clingy people! And do you wanna know why clingy people piss me off so much? Oh, are you there? Are you there?
Cell phone. Oh god, that cell phone I had was a piece of shit.
Oh, by the way, did you put this on? Did you put this on your community tab?
Oh yeah, I probably should. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Why are you ignoring me? Oh, well, you don't want to be my friend anymore because you didn't text me back. Oh, how come that you, how come that you didn't respond to my, Facebook message? Or, how come you didn't respond to my comment last night? Well, how come, you don't want to be my friend anymore?
Oh,
Yes! That is such a memeable face.
clinging people. I thought you said for a second. I thought you said clinging people.
No. I said clingy.
Oh yeah, okay. That makes much more sense now. I'm like clinging people piss me off. Hold on. Did you do that? I'm like, what?
Yep. And at this time, and at this point, if it wasn't for my parents, my hair back in this video would have been as long as it is now. But yeah, I'll never forget being this age and being so irritated about that. And yeah, this was filmed in my parents' old tool shed back when I still lived with them at that time. And yeah, a lot of things that pissed me off episodes were filmed in this tool shed simply because that my parents were home and I didn't want to hear them, and I didn't want to have them deal with hearing me yell and scream. So that's why they were filmed in this tool shed. And that tool shed was used all the way until 2019. So 5 years ago now.
Wow.
Have you people ever heard of taking a chill pill? If I don't text back, that means that I'm not there. So quit asking me if I'm there. It's common sense. If I don't text back, that means be patient. You know, I have school to be at, and I got a job, and I got friends, and I can't text and drive because, one, it's illegal, and two, it can get my ass killed, and it's just not a good idea. So how about you be patient? But of course, some people don't know the definition of patience. And oh my god, just because I don't text you back like that, it doesn't mean that I don't want to be your friend anymore. If I don't want to be your friend anymore, then I would say so! One time, it was back in December, I was dating this girl,
Oh my god.
and she was way the fuck too clingy. And I'll tell you about her. Well, let's just say that if I didn't text her back right away, she would get all freaked out, and then she would get all of her friends involved and start a whole bunch of drama, all because I wouldn't text her back like that. I told her 1,000,000,000 times, I can't text and drive! You idiot! Really? Starting drama over a text message? Really? Grow the fuck up! I am so glad I ain't dating her anymore. And she thought that I was ignoring her? Okay. What would be the point to date someone if you're going to ignore them?
Good point.
People need their space!
You're saying?
Yeah, I was saying that, yeah, even over 10 years later, still a good point.
And some of you clingy people wonder why no one wants to date you? Because, as I just said, give them space! And if you really think that that person's cheating on you, then don't go out with them! Because what's the point to date someone if you don't even trust them?
Yep, still a
Oh,
good
well, how come you blocked me? Cause you're fucking annoying! If you weren't so fucking annoying, I wouldn't have blocked you. If you weren't so clingy and annoying about it, I wouldn't have blocked you. Do you ever wonder that, oh, they're doing something? Or they're busy? That's it. I'm done. I can go on for hours and hours and hours about how clingy people can piss me the fuck off. But I just don't feel like it. But one last thing before I go. Give people their space!
Okay, like I said, a major improvement from.
Yeah, huge improvement over the other one. Oh my god. No wonder why the Myers fan only did one episode. Yeah, no wonder why. Only one episode.
And you said so much in 4 minutes, and that he didn't say in 7 minutes.
Yep. But yeah, and this next one, it was after I graduated high school, and it was when I was working at Sonic at that point. And yeah, so
Do you want to know what pisses me the fuck off? People make up stupid rumors about other people. You wanna know why that pisses me the fuck off? Because it is fucking annoying!
yep.
Over the years, I have had people make up the stupidest rumors about me, and they're not even realistic, but yet people are stupid enough to believe them. Believe me, I could tell you some of the stupidest shit people have made up about me, but quite frankly, I don't have the time because it would be a whole novel. But however, today after when I got off work, I was walking to my car, and then these two kids on their skateboards, they saw me, and then they stopped me. They're like, "Hey, I thought that you were dead." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, I heard that there's these two kids in a fire, and the house was on fire, and then you saved those kids, and you gave up your life saving them." Okay.
Wow, I know you're such a hero, Eric.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's one of the better rumors somebody made up about me, but it's still not true.
Obviously, I didn't die in a fire because if I did, I wouldn't be on Facebook, you idiot!
Well, I mean,
At
to be
least
fair, somebody else could have been on my Facebook, but but still, I obviously didn't die because I was talking to that person.
And also, yeah.
And yeah, and and other people interacted with me, and there was no death certificate, no obituary, so
No memorial plates on Facebook.
yeah, so I obviously didn't die.
that rumor was better than some of the other stupid rumors people made up about me. Like one time somebody tried to make up a rumor that I like to supposedly stalk girls.
Yep, people made up that rumor about me.
Are you serious? Sometimes I just seriously want to just smack people across the fucking face just so I could, hopefully if I smack them hard enough, it'll make their common sense come back. So, I really don't have the time to make that long of a video. So one last thing I have
Yeah,
to
it's only
say
2 minutes
to
long.
all you people who like to make up rumors about people, I have one thing to tell you. Get a fucking life!
All right, this is one of the longer ones. This is at this time people were demanding for the series to come back, and at that time I lost my drive to do it. So so what happened was me and my friend Brandon Johnson, who used to do YouTube videos, him and I both were doing things that pissed me off episodes. So we were like, hey, why don't we do a collab? And at that time, I didn't really have the technology. So the only way for us to do it at that time was if I did it as a phone call with him.
Yeah.
And yeah, this one's pretty long. It's almost an hour long. So
This might be a very short episode of views then.
yeah, because this one's so long, we're not gonna. This one's gonna take up most of the time, and then we'll have to do the ones afterwards as like a part 5.
Do you want to know what pisses me off? Shootings, society, this generation. You might be thinking, Eric,
Controversial
don't you?
topic. Oh my god, it looks like I am giving a kiss in that shot.
Now, was this around the time of Sandy Hook or something?
Yes, it was. So that explains the topic. I believe this was early 2013.
Normally do one subject? Well, in my mind, all 3 of those go into one. But anyways, I'm not going to be doing all the ranting. I'm going to be having my friend do it with me. So let's give him a call.
My old necklace.
Scooby-Doo
I had
9608,
that necklace
aka
from
Brandon Johnson.
2012 all the way until like 2017. And the only reason why I stopped wearing it was because when I first got Simba as a puppy, Simba chewed on it.
I can't tell you how sick and tired I am of this crap. Hey, man. Nothing much. Yourself?
Same here.
Right, so anyways, let's get started.
My Robin shirt.
Do you want to know what pisses us off? Shootings, society, and this generation. And how about you start?
Probably the worst shooting I've heard about in 2012, probably the one at elementary school that happened recently.
Oh yeah, the one over at Connecticut at the elementary school, Sandy Hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have to agree with you, and the main reason is...
Yeah, this could have been more of like what we're doing now, like a podcast thing than a piss me off episode.
Yeah, that's probably what I should have done at that time. But I really didn't have the technology that I have now, so...
It's because that it was kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and did you hear about like the full story of that whole shooting?
Yeah, I heard.
You can so obviously tell that I used to
shot his mom or his brother, I think.
straighten
Well, okay, here's what I heard. I heard that the shooter, whose name was Adam Lanza, he was 20 years old. He had like Asperger's syndrome or something like that, and like he was a loner. And I heard like that he like shot his mom, who was a teacher, and he had an older brother. And then after when he shot his mom, he went over to the elementary school, and I really don't know why he chose the elementary school.
because he's evil.
Yeah. You want us to skip this one and come back to a real thing? This is something we could do a discussion on, really.
Yeah, this one's too long. It's honestly, it's not one of the more talked about ones. So if you want to skip it, I totally get it.
Yeah, like I said, so we could do some. This is something we could do. Actually, do a discussion on for a future episode if we wanted to.
Yeah, I totally get it if you want to skip it because it's too long.
And plus, also, it's not like I said, it's not your usual style.
Yeah, it's not the usual style, and yeah, it's a controversial topic with school shootings, and yeah, and I don't want to be discussing that.
Okay, now I know that I said that my next things that pissed me
This
off
one, a
was
lot
gonna
of
be
people like
about that
this one.
stupid "Call Me Maybe" song, but quite
The quality
frankly,
is
I'm
shit.
sorry, but I'm gonna be changing the subject for the next episode. Why? I'm feeling kind of pissed off. Yeah. And do you want to know what pisses me off?
This is so amateur.
Girls. My God.
I
I
can
know.
barely
Like,
hear myself.
Eric,
Snap a bit.
are you sexist? God, no. I'm not sexist. Like, 99
It was just
point
the shitty
like
quality.
6-7% of my friends are girls. So don't say that I'm sexist. There's just a lot of things about them that piss me off. Now I know I ranted about girls once, and again, and again, and I'm gonna be ranting about them again. You might be thinking, Eric, what can you possibly found about girls that could piss you off even more? God, when girls think that they have to have a boyfriend all the frickin' time. My God, that's annoying. Like, oh, I need a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Me. Oh, what? That's all I see all over Facebook. Oh, I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend. Okay, could you please do us a huge favor? A huge favor and shut up! Okay, for
All
all
right.
you people,
The camera
it's nice to
quality
have.
on this, the camera quality is so shit that it looks like it was filmed on a video camera from the 1990s.
Yeah, like old VHS.
Yeah, oh gosh. And it was filmed on my iPod Touch.
Have a companionship with somebody. It's nice to date people as long as it's with the right person, but you don't need to date somebody to make you happy.
Good
There
point.
are, there are tons of other ways I can be happy, like friends, family, watching Jackass, or playing video games, reading a book. There's always something to make you happy. I can't tell you the numbers of girls I've had to unfriend because they're being so freaking annoying about, I want a boyfriend, oh guys are all the same. Shut up! My God, that's so freaking annoying! And also, not all guys are all the same. Are you an idiot? Yeah, there are guys that are assholes,
I
but
get
there
so
are
tired
guys
of
that are
that
nice. I'm a
argument.
pretty nice guy, unless if you pick.
Yeah, I get so tired of that argument with, oh, all guys are all the same. That is a stupid thing that some people say.
Piss me off. And if you think that all guys are all assholes, well, obviously, you probably haven't met enough guys.
Good
And
point.
also, I think it's kind of funny how girls post on Facebook and also say in person, yeah, all guys are assholes, and yet there are plenty of girls out there who are assholes.
Good
My
point.
God, I have probably met more girls that are assholes than guys who are assholes. I can't really keep track. My God, girls, you're just as bad as most of the guys that are assholes. So who are you to talk? And when a girl asks you for advice, you say, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. They get all pissed off at you and say, oh, whatever, just leave me alone and just go away. Really? Wow, that's really mature. My God, it's not my job to get you a boyfriend.
Yep.
My God, that's your job to get you a boyfriend. My God, seriously, that's your job. Your job, not mine. Not my freaking job. Do I look like a freaking date therapist or something? And do you want to know what else pisses me off about girls? When they do the whole stupid guilt trip thing on you, like say, oh, you gotta do this, oh, you gotta do this, please, please, please. It's kind of like what I said about the whole boyfriend thing. They try to make you feel guilty so that you can do something for them. Like one time during the summertime,
Oh God.
I knew this girl who got pregnant by some other guy, and she was like, oh, he's an asshole, but I want to be with you. Could you be the father of the baby? It's not even my kid! Do you have any idea just how
Oh my
awkward that would
God.
be? And also,
Oh
maybe
God.
that
Burn. Oh, burn. But yeah, with that girl though, she really was trying to drag me into a lot of her drama. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you would have been a good father, probably. I don't know if that time, but
Wait. If I would have or I wouldn't have been.
you would have.
I would have.
Probably been a good father, I'm guessing. I don't know perfectly, but
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think the argument could be made that nobody's ever a perfect parent.
oh, the same thing happened. Well, less drama with a couple I work with. This girl got pregnant. The baby daddy was an idiot, and one of the other people at work stepped up, and now that kid calls him daddy.
Well, yeah. Crap! I just forgot what I was gonna say. Crap! I just forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, the guy said two things. One, that can't be my baby because I don't have any. I don't have any girl sperm. I only have guy sperm.
Huh?
I can't. He said I can't give birth to girls. I only give birth to boy babies. And then he said, if you have sex while you're pregnant, it changes the baby's paternity.
And his citation on that?
No clue.
Oh my God! That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Oh, and now he's like, oh, I want to see my kid. Like, you want to see him the first 2.5 years of their life? You're denying their existence, but now, oh, I want to see the kid now.
Yeah, what a jerk.
That's why you should be smart about who you date. You know, it's called a freaking brain! My God, you can't just date somebody just randomly.
That
You
is a good
can't
point.
do that. Why?
That is a good point. Don't just date people randomly. I learned that one the really hard way.
Yeah, but to be fair, you could date some you like and know, and once you get to know them, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that this way in private, because they might put a public face up.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of people who I dated when I look back on it all, and I'm like, what did I even see in that person?
because it might turn out that you may not like the person as much as you thought, and 2, it most likely isn't gonna last long. So that's why you gotta be smart about who you date. Seriously! Alright, so anyways, I'm out. And girls, one last time about you not shutting up about the whole boyfriend crap. One last thing before I go. Shut up!
So, what were your thoughts on that one?
Agreeable.
Agreeable, yeah. Hello from Canada.
Do you want to know what really pisses me off?
When I finally cut my hair.
Your haircut pisses you off?
Fast food restaurants. I know, I work at one, but I at least know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so today, me and a friend went to McDonald's. They screwed up my order 3 times.
Wow.
The first time I thought, maybe they'll just learn from their mistakes. I mean, we all make mistakes, right? Just as long as we learn from them. Clearly they didn't if I had to get my sandwich remade 3 goddamn times. And I clearly said to her face, I don't want a meal. I don't want no goddamn fries. I don't want no goddamn drink. I only want the goddamn cheeseburger. But then she gave me a meal anyway. Seriously? Were you dropped as a kid? I clearly said, I don't want a goddamn meal! Okay, so the first time, I only got 1 meat, no cheese, and no ketchup. I got confused, and I was like, well, what the hell? This is not what I asked for.
Yeah, that's a hamburger, not a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Went back, got it remade, they screwed up again. At least I got 2 meats, but I got white cheese and no ketchup. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I went back again, and they screwed up again. Are you freaking kidding me? So then after that, I was like, you know what? Screw this. I want my money back. I'm out of here. And at least I got my money back, but that still kind of pisses me off that they clearly don't know what the hell that they're doing. Why would you hire a bunch of idiots? And that's quite the way to make you look like an idiot for hiring them, and it makes you look bad. I have a little message for you, McDonald's. You see this part of my body?
Yeah.
That's called my ass. You can kiss my ass!
Yes. Oh gosh. So, what are your thoughts on that one?
Hilarious.
Yep, especially at the very, very end. See this part of my body? It's called my ass. You can kiss my ass.
Do you want to know what really, really pisses me off?
One of the more monotone
Sorry, I'm not going to
ones.
be yelling and screaming off the top of my lungs because my parents are home and I highly, highly, highly doubt that they want to hear me yelling and screaming off the top of my lungs. So if you're here to watch another Things That Piss Me Off episode about me yelling and screaming off the top of my lungs, I'm sorry, but that's just not going to happen. And I have a good enough reason. So, if you're hoping for that, I'm sorry, but just go watch some other video. But anyways, I'm here to talk about a very controversial subject. And granted, there might be some people on my channel who might have this opinion. I will respect it, but I can only respect it so much. because of how stupid, really stupid it
Wait,
is.
someone said in your chat that they're confused. What are they confused about?
Tapioca.
Yeah, what are you confused about? Okay.
Continue to. I'll Tapioca.
I'm here to talk about ignorant people who blame horror movies, and violent video games, violent movies, violent books, violent toys.
I will admit this is one of the lesser episodes because I lost that drive to like be angry. So that's why this is the only one in 2014 that I did. And yeah, I mean, after doing things that pissed me off for so long, eventually I just got burnt out on it. And yeah, and that's why after this I did the final episode in 2015. Then I tried to move on, but that didn't work out, so I went back to doing the series.
Yeah, this is we're doing it also. Tapioca Weasel. We're doing a review of his old series from 20. He used to do a series 10, 15 years ago, and currently still called things that piss him off. And he ran about stuff, and some of them he even acted in. We haven't seen any of those yet, the acting ones, but we are reviewing them and seeing how much he's improved or gotten worse over the years.
Yeah, and then the series got popular enough where in 2021 I felt like it warranted a feature-length film adaptation. Then it got a sequel. Then now I'm working on the third movie. And yeah, then after the fourth movie, I think I'm gonna take another break from things that piss me off. I mean, I'll continue the series, but starting to feel that burnout of the series again, to be honest. But I'm not going to end the series after the fourth movie, but just for making movies, you got to start somewhere.
And this episode, this one was called "People Who Blame Entertainment."
Yeah, it's the tired old debate if violent movies create violent people. But yeah, there are loads of scientific studies to show that that's not the case. Uh, Violent movies and video games don't create violent people. And actually, since violent video games came out, uh, the news may make you think otherwise, but there's actually been a decrease in violence since violent video games came out. Oh yeah, I definitely do agree. It's bullshit about blaming violent movies and video games for violence in real life. Like by that same logic, that's like saying that you're gonna blame the Grinch for why people hate Christmas and for why people vandalize other people's homes. It's the same logic.
Real fast, shout out to Tapioca Weasel. In 3 weeks, we'll be back in my channel to talk about the beginning of the universe from second one to the year 100 million,
All right.
and the formation of neutrino decouplings and I forget all the titles we came up with, but come back in 3 weeks. Yeah, comment.
No.
No, on the screen.
Oh. Video games are the most powerful. Yeah, and on top of that, there's also evidence that playing video games actually helps people to think quicker on their feet.
Violence in the entertainment industry in general for violence in real life. Okay, whether you think the beginning of time was because of religion, evolution, or whatever, we all know that in the beginning of time there was violence. Whether we like it or not, violence in real life is going to happen. I'm sorry to I'm sorry to break this to all the pacifists out there, but violence in real life is going to happen whether we like it or not.
That is true.
We just have to deal with it. But yet we have to deal with it in a mature way and be adults about it. Not be ignorant fools about it like a lot of people are. So obviously the entertainment industry wasn't the cause for violence in the beginning of
Okay,
time.
what other definition of
wasn't-
violence would we use?
Say that again.
So that same person
Oh.
said, "What definition of violence are we using?" What other definition would we use? I don't understand that.
The cause for it in any of the years prior to today. So obviously it wasn't the cause in the past. It isn't the cause for it today. And it isn't going to be the cause for it in the future. And we obviously know that because of the beginning of time thing. Whether you think it was because of, whether if you think it's because of religion or evolution or whatever. Yeah, some psychos
Okay,
out there
so that
might
same
get,
person
might
said
get
other
in.
than what? The only kind of definition that I know of for violence is like harming someone else, either harming them or killing them. So I don't know what other definition of violence there would be besides that. No, I think I just missed it. I'm not objecting. I'm just on the phone. Oh, well, yeah. I totally get it. You're not trying to pick a fight, and I'm not trying to pick a fight either. I just have no clue what you're talking about. Like, I'm just asking you a question. What other definition of violence would there be? I'm just asking for a clarification.
An idea from a violent movie or whatever. But you wanna know whose fault that is? It's not the movie's fault. You wanna know whose fault it is? The person watching the movie. If
Yep.
they are honestly going to think that, oh, I'm gonna go kill somebody. Oh, I'm gonna go steal. Oh, I'm gonna go do something bad. That's their problem. That's their fault. If they think it's okay to go kill somebody from a violent movie, then they're obviously a psycho. They obviously need therapy, or they need to get locked up immediately. And I also blame shitty parents. Shitty parents that aren't doing a good enough job by parenting their kids. If you honestly think that, oh, well, people who watch horror movies like really want to be Michael Myers in real life and kill people,
Okay.
you
Now
don't
look.
know what in the world that you are talking about. I'm sorry.
But yeah, the way how I was like, trying to mimic the Michael Myers stabbing people. I'm not trying to be morbid. It looked like I was jacking off.
But I honestly think that you're stupid if you think that. I remember my parents and I used to argue about this all the time.
That is
Thank
true.
God that those days are over. I love my parents and all, but when it came to that, I'm gonna be brutally honest. They didn't know what in the world that they were talking about.
I still
I'm
think
sorry, but
that
they
way.
didn't know what they were talking about. And if any of you think that,
I don't have one offhand. I was just inquiring because that definition presumed an ability to experience harm.
I'm sorry, but you don't know what in the world that you're talking about. And I'm sorry to butt hurt you, but somebody has to tell you sooner or later. You don't know what in the world that you're
But yeah, but
talking about.
ultimately, the argument that I was
Okay,
making is that before violent movies even were a thing, violence was a thing. People would kill each other. People would do a whole bunch of violent, crazy shit before violent movies and video games, before violent entertainment even was a thing.
I guess I could blame that Shakespeare play was so violent. It made me.
Oh gosh, yeah, I should blame William Shakespeare. Like, I should blame Cujo, like, for why that there's violent dogs out there. Oh god, that is such a stupid argument, and I wish it would just disappear. And I even remember, even my dad was trying to tell me, "Oh, these violent horror movies create violent people." When I love my dad, but when it comes to horror movies, I feel like that he's a hypocrite. It's because he will watch The Shining and he'll watch Untraceable. Both of those are violent horror movies, so
Well,
and I also love my older brother. I love him, but sometimes I disagree with some of his parenting stuff. Like, he was cool with me buying him dinosaur toys, but he wasn't cool with me buying his son Godzilla toys because that's too violent. Like, buying him a dinosaur toy is no different than buying him a Godzilla toy. That's no different.
and there's a difference between parents thinking it causes violence and kids being scared of it. Because after watching it, I was kind of scared of the sewers for a bit.
Yeah.
When I was 9, I'm like, until I went to near a sewer grate, I'm like, okay, I'm walking around the long way here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, when I saw Halloween for the first time when I was a kid, scared the hell out of me. But if it wasn't for the original Halloween, I wouldn't be where I'm at now.
Also, Tremor scared me, and I tried to avoid walking in grass for a while.
Well, I can see why, based off of its concept.
if we're going to be blaming horror movies for violence in real life, why don't we blame other violent movies, non-horror movies? Okay, why don't we blame The Lion King? Some people might be saying, "Oh wait, that's a family movie." Doesn't matter. It has violence in it, so therefore it's bad, and it makes
Good
people
point.
think it's okay to kill.
It'll teach people that lions eat gazelles.
Yeah, like Lion King teaches people that, oh, it's okay to murder your own brother.
Again, back to Shakespeare, since that was based on Hamlet.
Yep. Yeah, it's ironic I'm not saying that I hate William Shakespeare. I'm not saying that I love him. I guess I'm indifferent about him. I do appreciate William Shakespeare for what he did for fiction, but I guess I'm just not really crazy about him. Ironic because The Lion King is one of my favorite movies. I mean, heck, I named my own dog Simba, but yeah, but yeah, it's like, so what? Are we gonna blame American Sniper on that movie with Bradley Cooper, like for why people go around shooting other people? Or how about take accountability for the person's actions? And correlation doesn't equal causation. Even if the person who killed happened to have watched a violent movie, it doesn't mean that that was the cause. You want to know what else the killers also had in common? They also wore clothes. They also brushed their teeth. So I guess by that logic, we shouldn't wear clothes and we shouldn't brush our teeth either. Blaming Hollywood is so much easier. Oh, it is. It
Oh.
is, rather than taking accountability for their own actions.
Oh, good thing it's not this is on your channel because to say something. As a former one, you should know this excuse, but um, I saw this thing about how anti this guy was anti-gun, no, um, anti-gun, something like that. But how he or she was like trying to go back against gun free. She was complaining against people complaining against gun violence, and she said it's because of the heart, it's sin in the heart. Because Cain killed Abel with a stone. And we're not taking away stones, are we?
No.
And I said, well, once we start doing mass stonings, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that.
Curse you, Disney, for thinking, oh, that it's okay for people to kill her. Oh, curse you, Jeremy Irons. Curse you, Disney, because you think it's okay to kill people. No, they never said that it's okay to kill people. They're not saying that. They never said it is okay. That's just
That's
what the
true.
character thinks. And it's just a way of telling the story.
Yeah, like basically, the filmmakers are not saying what should
John
happen.
John
They're
Campea
saying
said it
what happened.
perfectly
So yeah,
in
so
his
basically, if you're gonna say, "Oh well, the filmmakers are saying that's okay," you really are grasping at straws. Like in the movie Jaws, they are not saying that people should be killed at a beach by a shark. They're saying what happened.
episode of AMC Movie Theaters about the Jim Carrey controversy in Kick-Ass 2. He nailed it.
Yeah, I
He
love Jim
perfectly
Carrey,
nailed
but
it.
that's one of the things I disagree with
If
him
you want to
about.
watch it, just type in Kick-Ass 2 controversy AMC Theaters and it will pop up. He perfectly nailed this topic. Here's another analogy. Let's say that you're driving a car. You run into a pole. And instead of blaming the person who ran into the pole, you blame the pole itself.
Good point.
That speaks for itself. Okay, let's blame spoons for making people fat. I'll curse you, spoon, for giving me the belly. I can't get laid anymore because I have a belly. Well, whose fault is that? Yours. Your fault. Okay, let's blame how the Grinch stole Christmas for making kids think that, oh, it's okay to steal. Oh, curse you, Grinch. Oh, killing people is illegal, and it's wrong for people to watch movies about somebody doing something illegal. My parents actually said that, and I told them how the Grinch Stole Christmas is a family movie about some Grinch that steals.
Yeah, and
Okay,
break
if
into
the
people's
person is going
homes
to think
and stealing is
that
illegal.
what is not okay happening in the movie is okay in real life, they need a slap across the face to knock some sense in
Who thinks that
to
was a
them,
message of the Grinch? But
and
yeah,
they need help.
I was using that as an argument. I was using that as an argument, like to get people to realize how stupid that it is. Why I like to blame violent movies for violence in real life, and using that as a way to get people to realize that it's really stupid to say that horror movies are saying that it's okay, like to kill people. Horror movies are saying that it's okay for people to die. But yeah, Uh, I hope nobody says that about the Grinch, because if they do, then I can't help them.
It's their fault that they can't separate entertainment from reality. And I cannot believe that my parents used to
Oh,
think that I
okay.
couldn't separate entertainment from reality because oh yeah, I'm so gonna be a bloodthirsty killer. Like I'm gonna kill you with this remote.
You can definitely see the Jim Carrey vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh man. Sorry if there's some pauses in between. I'm just trying to breathe. I'm overwhelmed by the
By the
stupidity
pure
of some people.
stupidity.
Oh man, I'm freaking done. I'm done talking about this. I might lose some subs. So I can't talk. I might lose some subscribers of mine, but you know what? That's their damn fault that they can't handle the truth.
Okay, so pause it. So yeah, so this was the video where I announced I was ending the series. So this isn't really an episode, but yeah, we've been doing this for an hour, and I got a 13-hour shift tomorrow. Can we wrap this up?
Sure. All right. So how long did this end? We'll probably skip this then for next episode.
This video here is 12 minutes long. I forget how long
So
the final episode was.
oh, this is the final episode.
No. As I just said, this is not an actual episode. This is just me. Okay, but yeah, this is the final episode.
8 minutes. You want to hang out 8 minutes?
Okay, yeah, we'll do this episode and then call it quits. But yeah, at this point, I was just truly burnt out on making things that pissed me off. And at this time, I was trying to get Dumb of the Dead made. And at this point, I really, really wanted to move on to other things. So yeah, that's why this was the final episode. And it was the final episode until 2019. 2019, I brought the series back because Dumb of the Dead did not work out. And I was like, I guess bring the series back. And it was fitting because 2019 did mark the 10th anniversary of my YouTube channel.
Plus, I think that's also when I met you too.
That it was, yeah. 2019. Holy crap, 5 years ago.
Why, Mr. Eric? Why do you look so angry?
Hey, he's back.
Remember me? Yeah, you! You pretending to be my friend, and now you're trying to pull this crap off again? Get out of here! Well, Mr. Eric, I don't mean to upset you or anything, but, I know we've had our feuds in the past and all, and, I was wanting to make it up to you to prove with my actions that I am sorry. I wanted to make it up to you. Could we maybe possibly arrange something with you, Mr. Eric? Could I have some feedback, please? You, get out of here! And you! Do you want to know what really pisses me off? Make it stop! That stupid Call Me Maybe song. That song just drives me nuts. It's gonna rip off your hair at the top of my head. It's so annoying. Just shut up. Shut up. Yeah, basically that song teaches girls, hey girls, it's perfectly okay to just give your number out to some random guy and be a total whore. Yeah, that's a great message for all the kiddies, right? That's a great message. Yeah, it's a great message. Just, I hear that song everywhere I go, and it drives me insane! Shitty lyrics, annoying melody, overplayed. Oh my goodness. This song drives me insane! And the fact, I cannot escape it. Everywhere I go, it's here, and it's there, and over there, in here, and there, and here, here, and there, here, there, here, there, here, there. Just...
I guess at the time that song was very popular.
It was, and yeah, and people were requesting me to do an episode on it. Then I finally did in 2015, and yeah, and oh my god, that song really pissed me off at that time, because it really got on my fucking nerves.
Does it still piss you off, or yeah?
Yeah, but at this point, because it's not even popular anymore, it's like who gives a shit?
Yeah, like when people, I think some people got pissed off at the "Let It Go" song for a while too.
Yeah, and right around when I filmed this, it was when they re-released Jaws for the 40th anniversary. So yeah, so fitting. So that's why I was wearing a Jaws shirt, because I was really excited to go see the re-release of Jaws, because Jaws is one of my favorite movies. And but yeah,
Why? Is this what music has come to nowadays? We went from the Beatles. Or that may not be the beginning of music, but you still get my freaking point. We went from the Beatles to that crap. This is why aliens do not want to talk to us! Hey, the TV. One of my boobies fell out. So call me maybe. You have driving me nuts, Carly Rae Jepsen. Oh boy, I'm gonna take great pleasure in this. Oh, Mr. X, should we really now resolve this with violence? I don't think that would be very necessary. Shit, I'm exposed. Aha! So you're a fake too.
that was
Yes.
improvised.
I have no hair. Go ahead, be mad at me. Yeah.
That'd be funny if you're like, it'd be funny if you're like, you've been me this whole time.
I should have done that.
Poop, poop, mouth, poop, mouth. You poop, mouth. That Call Me Maybe song is so annoying, and it came out 4 years ago.
Well, over
Wow.
10 years ago now.
What? Wait. Mustache Man was right. Why am I so pissed off? You know, I'm just wasting, I have a whole life ahead of me. I'm just wasting my time being angry all the time. Why should I live an angry life? Why? How is that beneficial for me when I could be happy? You know, just I'm withholding all those the hatred inside has just made my life not happy. I was doing that because of me. Why go on with hate when I can go on with happiness? You know what? I'm done. Hey, mustache man. Want to have a little word with you? Carly Rae Jepsen. I want to have a little word with you too. We need to talk. Well, what is it, Mr. Eric? What is it? You were right. Just. I had a pretty damn good reason to be mad at you. Because of when you were leading me on as you being my friend and all. I can't be mad at you forever. I have now seen that it's just not worth it living an angry life. I'm willing to give you another chance, but don't screw it up. You got it? Oh, Eric, I cannot believe that you said that, but, yes, I've always wanted somebody who accepts me for me. I've always been made fun of because I didn't have facial hair. That's why I grew this face. Maybe it's not worth it. It's worth having people accept me for me. Great! I'm very happy to see that we can see eye to eye. Now, you, on the other hand. Yes, Mr. Eric? I thought that you did not like me. What do you want to talk to me about? That's pretty important. Alright, so. I'm sorry. I may not have to like your song, but. I don't. I just think fighting you isn't going to solve it, so. I'm sorry. So can we be friends now, one boobed Carly Rae Jepsen? Well, of course we can. Virtual shake for the win. Well, guys, this is it. It was fun while this lasted, but now it has come. Sayonara.
Goodbye forever.
Well, it would be the end until 2019.
And that's a good place to end it too. Like
It is, yeah.
finale. So of all of them, I think
Oh.
this was my favorite, and the guest spot was the least favorite.
But yeah, so okay, so basically, out of all of the the episodes from the original series before I rebooted in 2019, this was your favorite one?
Oh, the ones that we saw today.
Oh, okay. And why was it your favorite one?
One had one I like the characters, the acting,
Right.
and two it was emotional.
It was, yeah. But yeah, I thought that hey, if it's gonna be the final episode, I was like, hey, how about that? The angry me goes through a character arc where I learn to not be so angry, and I thought that that would be a good way to end the series.
Yeah.
And there were no pissed off episodes in 2016, 17, 18. Then 2019 finally came back. And it came back with a bang.
So yeah, only thing if I was doing this, only thing I would have added would be the return of the CD.
Yeah, well, eventually that did come in the first things that pissed me off movie, and then
Yeah,
the other CD came back in the second movie.
because well, not that CD. The for this example, it would have been the if you had one, it would have been the "Call Me Maybe" CD.
That would have been funny.
All right, so what's coming up on your channel?
Um, some more episodes of Let's Watch a Movie. And Tony today did his first episode of things that piss Antony off, and he's gonna do yet another one. And
I haven't watched it yet, but it's better than the Myers one.
definitely, but yeah, the 15th anniversary of my YouTube channel is April 19th. So depending on let's see, what day of the week is that? All right, that's on a Friday. So you know what? Screw it. I think I should do a live stream celebration celebrating 15 years of my YouTube channel.
On Friday?
And I don't know if you saw, I've been editing the third Things That Piss Me Off movie. So that's looking like that. Yeah, it is going to be released this summer, which will be great because, man, I've sacrificed so much to get that movie made.
So the editing software I let you borrow is helping?
Oh, definitely, yeah. It definitely will be great to see all those sacrifices that I made, you know, to see all that pay off. Because, oh, man, the third Things That Piss Me Off movie has been a lot harder to make than the other ones. To be honest, the second movie was a lot more fun to make than the third movie. The third movie has not been fun.
Well, this is your first Screen Actors Guild movie, isn't it?
Well, it almost was, but then, all the bullshit going on with Hollywood prevented it. But it is possible that the fourth movie might become a SAG project. So
nice. As for me, my next 4 project coming up is, well, one, this Wednesday, 2 people will be going head-to-head in my first ever debate on my channel. And no, it's not a flat earther versus Glober or evolution versus YC. It's Pokemon versus Digimon. So this debate might actually have both points be valid instead of this one point being an idiot.
Yeah.
This Saturday, Eric will be returning to here while we talk about physical media and the digital media is replacing it. Should we keep it? Get rid of it? Do we own digital media? The whole discussion be there. This coming Sunday, next week, we having two for one special, two episodes in a row where we talking about the dinosaur clade.
All right.
Different branches. And finally, on the 9th, 2 weeks, Tapioca's friend Maya will be on my channel. We're talking for our 400th episode of Talking Time with Caffeine. It's been that long.
Awesome,
dude. Talking about the Emancipation Proclamation, Abraham Lincoln freeing the slaves in 1863, and what it means today.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for having me.
All right. You want to say anything before we go?
Do you want to know what really pisses me off?
I will find out next time. Enjoy the randomness and never stop learning. Bye.